2. I'm sorry. This is terrible. I'm not used to filming anymore, so I'm kind of gotten rusty. But anyway, you get your duct tape. And what I do is I start on the end and do a 45 like this to make the stripes for the candy cane. And I just wrap it around smoothly as possible. Uh-oh, I'm not a perfectionist. This shows up in my work. I'm sorry, you guys, but perfectionism is not my strong suit. Shoot me now. Okay. Okay. Now you guys that are perfectionists will want to stone me, I am sure. I really do try to do things more perfectly. But those of you who know me know that I'm always in a hurry. I'm always wanting to get everything done. And being slow and methodical is not my deal. But if you are a perfectionist, you can do this with no stress. And you can just make yours perfect. And you know, your kids, your grandkids and kids may glance on them for a full 5 seconds and not even notice how perfect they are. Mine will see what I did and say, that's grandma. That's how grandma does stuff. She does a lot of stuff, but none of it is perfect. Uh-oh, that is getting a little crazy there. That one twisted on me, so I'm going to tear that right fast. Make a new beginning. There's always time for a new beginning. Always like that painter, Bob Ross, because he'd say things are happy accidents. My whole house is a happy accident. You know, if you were to examine the cabinets that I just got through painting behind me and everything, you would probably find a lot of happy accidents. It just drives Terry crazy because he is somewhat of a perfectionist. Anyway, if I knew how to stop and start these videos on the same deal, I wouldn't suggest you to all of this. And here we're getting at that joint, but it really doesn't matter that much because it will still be somewhat to the middle, and all of this will be kind of smushed together. So this is getting uglier. Okay, I gotta maintain my 90 degree here. I mean, not 90, but 45. Don't shoot me, Terry. I say things wrong too. Okay. He is so good at doing things perfectly, and so that's why we are a good match. He brings in the perfection and I bring in the production. Does that make sense? If you're too perfectionist, you don't get a whole lot done. And if you're on production, your deal is, let's get this and this and this done, then things might not be perfect. So he gets to be as perfect as he can be, and then I get to get as much done as I can get done. Anyway, this turns out to be a long ordeal. Sorry about that. Anyway, it gives you something to think about besides the coronavirus, right? You thought you was going to get through a whole video without that even being mentioned. Wow. But anyway, I'm choosing to busy myself, and I only have 2 of the 16 things made, and I just ran out of white, so I'm going to call that good. Okay, now what you do, and this was what was really hard for me because my hands sometimes don't cooperate really well. That's why I had to really get these where they would bend easily because my hands are not the best. And I'm putting a whole bunch of glue on this. I'm kind of scared of hot glue. I burnt the devil out of my fingers before. But you bend it really tight. See that right there? And you hold it. And you hold it, and you hold it, and you try to hold it on the end. You add more to the end. And you hold it in place. Uh-oh. You hold it in place, and you let it just sit there for a second, and it kind of bubbles and does some crazy stuff. Let me try to fix that where it will hold in. What's wrong? Okay. To make that work. Okay. See how that's bubbling? Well, that's okay. That can be the back side. I'm not going to put my fingers in there. Anyway, then I might do that though. There I go. Then you put a bunch of glue on this tape stuff. And hold it, hold it, hold it. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. See, you just hold it. And then you put more on this tape stuff. And you add another glue stick to the end to get it heating up and ready. And you hold this and hold it and hold it. It's kind of a process, you know. 18 of these. Wow. Well, let's see. This will be number 3. So I thought, you know, like I'm not going to like bankrupt us buying pool noodles, even though they're only $3 a piece at a dollar store. Or if you can find them at everything's $1. You could, you know, Dollar Tree. You can get them for $1. But anyway, I just don't want to spend a whole bunch of money at one time for Christmas in the summer or the spring. So, see, it's starting to look kind of cute, see? That didn't matter too much that there wasn't the white tape on that part. You kind of just hold it in place and try to make sure it stays put, you know, kind of flat. It's easy, it's better, it holds better if you put the glue on the taped part, the duct tape part. I had been using that duct tape on a bunch of stuff, so that's why I ran out so fast. It actually goes further than what I showed you there, because that was like, I only had about a quarter of it left or less, because I've been using it for all kinds of things, you know. And I'm wanting to find some really pretty colors. I want to use every color under the sun for my lollipops. I'm going to make a Santa dress, a Mrs. Santa dress. And I'm going to dress up for the hayride as Mrs. Santa. And I'm going to keep some fresh baked cookies in the playhouse. And when they come around to the playhouse part of the hayride, I'm going to come out of the playhouse with my Mrs. Santa outfit on and serve everybody in the trailer sitting on the hay some cookies. And I think they will have already received hot cider from the beginning. The table, we're going to have hot cider as they begin, so the hayride can be nice and warm for them in case it's really cold weather. Last year it was really cold, and so we bought those kind of cups that have the sleeve on them, you know, the throwaway cups, and they have the little sippy thing on them, and we gave everybody hot cider, and they came in for cookies. But I thought it'd be fun for the kids, especially if my neighbors bring their grandkids, to do the hayride, and it's not just for our family. And if my nieces and nephews bring their grandkids, you know, they would probably like to see Mrs. Santa. I also plan on making a whole bunch of little elves to hang from the climbing wall on the tree house, and maybe hang from the zip line, and maybe act like they're fishing in the pond. Have little solar spotlights on them. I want to make the hayride really fun for him, and Terry's all behind this and everything. He likes all that stuff. He wants to help me do all of that, and that's fun. Okay, now it's getting to where we're gluing more and more, because it's every turn it gets to a white piece. So we just keep, I know this is redundant, so you just keep on keeping on till you get to the end. And I think I'm going to tape it closed just to be sure that it doesn't spiral out of control. But this took 2 pool noodles. I think that they're kind of smallish if you just have the one. See, this one is quite a bit smaller. So you know, if you want a big impact, you want big noodles. If you don't, I saw some people that use on Home and Family or something, they were making some that they cut the big pool noodles into quarter widths, and they made little ones about the size of your fist or so that fit in flower boxes or in flower pots, you know, like made like a flower arrangement out of them, out of pool noodles. And that's a good idea too. I was thinking about putting some of my wire things on the windows of my tree house or playhouse, and having those available. So anyway, that's all there is to it. I talked the whole time. I hope you enjoyed this. I'll talk to you later. And after I get them all done with the sticks and everything, I will put a picture up. Okay? Bye-bye.